Good morning. I wanted to make a quick video because many of you are at home and I thought it might be helpful if I just clued you into what is happening. So let me just run through what we've been doing so far this week in order to help you out with it. So Monday was our introduction to our new phenomenon. So make sure that you write and answer this GQ in your book, in your science notebook. And then I'm going to jump into the story that I told the students about the Jedi shrimp. In your comp book, while you're listening to this story, you should have a T-chart of questions and observations. So any question that comes to your mind, and then observations would be like any science fact that you want to record about this story. All right, the story is called Why the Mantis Shrimp is My New Favorite Animal. So our eyes contain millions of light-sensitive cells called rods and cones. Rods enable us to see light and motion, and cones enable us to see color. Dogs have two types of color receptive cones, green and blue. This enables dogs to see blue, green, and a little bit of yellow. Humans have three color receptive cones, green, blue, and red. Our additional red cone enables us to see not only red, but all the colors that are derived from red. Butterflies are amazing. They have 5 color receptive cones. So in addition to seeing 2 colors we don't have names for because we can't see them, butterflies can see a massive spectrum of color that our brains are not even capable of processing. But when it comes to color vision, butterflies are almost at the top of the food chain. There is one other animal that has better vision than the butterfly, the mantis shrimp. The mantis shrimp lives in warm, shallow water and typically grows to be between 6 to 12 inches in length. And this marvelous creature has not 2, not 3, not 5, but 16 color receptive cones. The rainbow we see comes from just 3 colors. So try to imagine a mantis shrimp's rainbow that comes from 16 colors. Where we see a rainbow, the mantis shrimp sees a thermonuclear bomb of light and beauty. Perhaps this is why the mantis shrimp is so glorious to look at. You can see he's so pretty. And there he is from the front. So lovely. Being a creature who perceives and presents such beauty, one would expect the mantis shrimp to be some kind of undersea holy man, gracefully floating along the seafloor, high-fiving lobsters and blessing babies. Gentlemen, gentlemen, stop this fighting at once. Your journey must be one of peace and love, not violence. This, however, couldn't be further from the truth. The truth is that the mantis shrimp is an undersea nightmare and one of the most creatively violent animals on Earth. It has 2 raptorial appendages on the front of its body, and these accelerate with the same velocity as a gunshot from a .22 caliber rifle. And in less than 3/1000ths of a second, they can strike their prey with 1,500 newtons of force. So to put this in perspective, if I could accelerate my arm with even 1/10 of that velocity, I could go outside and throw a baseball and launch it into orbit around the Earth. Their limbs actually move so quickly that the water around them boils in a process known as supercavitation. When these cavitation bubbles collapse, it produces an undersea shock wave. And that shock wave can kill the prey even if the punch misses. Crazy. The force of these collapsing bubbles also produces temperatures in the range of several thousand Kelvin and emits tiny bursts of light. This effect is called sonoluminescence. These are my murder sticks. There are many like it, but these ones are mine. And these mantis shrimp use their murder sticks to dismember their prey. It bashes other animals to pieces, smashing apart crabs, mollusks, oysters, and even octopi until all of the deliciousness comes squirting out. Their limbs are also so resilient, meaning so strong, that researchers have been studying their cell structures for use in the development of advanced body armor for our troops. That's crazy. Means they break stuff apart, but they don't break. Aquariums don't typically house mantis shrimps because they tend to slaughter every other creature in the tank. Why, hello there, Mr. Handsome Little Seahorse. 1, 2, 3, death! And also because they can break the aquarium glass. 1, 2, 3, death! That would be bad. This is why the mantis shrimp is my new favorite animal. Because in the presence of such extraordinary light and beauty, it embraces darkness. It extols death with the luminescence of a brilliant dying star. It is Genghis Khan bathed in sherbet ice cream. The mantis shrimp is the harbinger of blood-soaked rainbows. It is bright. It is dark. It is beautiful. The end. Hopefully, you have lots and lots and lots of questions about this fabulous creature and about what's happening. So you want to make sure that you go to the module and add those questions to the Jamboard, right? Make sure you add it to the correct class period. You'll just click here and it'll take you to the Jamboard and add your sticky, all right? Then Tuesday, we set up our light bulb page. So this is our new EGQ that you're writing inside the light bulb. How can scientists improve the world by understanding structures and functions of the natural world? So once you have that light bulb page set up, write this question inside of it and then answer it as best you can, okay? And then you are going to say that we have our new phenomenon and we're going to be investigating this mantis shrimp and learning how it has all of these strange and unique adaptations. How did it get them? Where did they come from? How can it hit so hard? So on and so forth. So you need to set up your phenomenon board. All right, in class I gave each student a paper handout, but if you're home for right now, you can do the digital one and they're linked here on the slides, okay? Then you're going to do the mantis shrimp fun facts activity, and that is what is listed here. This is so we can answer just a few questions that we just kind of like want to know, little factoids, I call them, about the mantis shrimp. So like, what's its scientific name? What other names does it go by? Its size? What does it eat? What eats it? Where do they live? Where do we find them? How long do they live? What's their behavior like? And then any other things that you find interesting about the mantis shrimp. All right, and then make sure you turn that in on Canvas. And then today, make sure you go through the slides, right? There's a little bit of information there about the slides. And then you want to make sure that you do this mantis shrimp initial model, right? And in the initial model, you're modeling everything that you currently know about the mantis shrimp. So draw the mantis shrimp, model that punch, that shock wave, how it breaks its prey apart, how it has super strong cells, how it boils the water, its crazy eyes, like all that kind of stuff needs to go into your model. And you need to write an explanation. So similar to when we did our initial explanation of the seals, you're gonna do your initial explanation of the mantis shrimp. All right, and then tomorrow, just look on Canvas, review those slides, but this should catch you up for how we are starting our new phenomenon. Make sure you message me with your questions so I can keep you up to date and you're not behind for when you come back. All right, take care.